Na nimewaambia mambo ni mangapi? Matatu. Wakitaka kuniletea kisirani, either wahame Kenya, ama nitawaweka jela, ama wasafiri waende mbinguni. Mambo ni matatu. Uhame Kenya, uende jela, ama usafiri uende mbinguni. Hakuna maneno mengine. Wafisadi wote maneno yao ni tatu. Number 1, wahame Kenya. Number 2, waende jela. Number 3, wasafiri waende mbinguni. Hakuna maneno mengine. Mimi nimewaambia hao wakora wote, wezi wote, matapeli. Nimesema hawa watu mambo yao ni tatu. Si ndio? Either wahame Kenya, ama waende jela, ama waende mbinguni. Hakuna dawa ingine.
Those utterances associated with a person occupying the office that he occupies is actually a threat to national security.
It's unfortunate to hear from a head of state because that borders what we call the postic statements, basically dictatorial statements.
Wameniandika, wamejaza maneno kwa magazeti, sijui Law Society wamesema nini, sijui watu Azimio wamesema nini. Wacha nirudie ndio wasikie vizuri. Wale wanaiba pesa ya wananchi, wameangusha kampuni ya Mumia, wameenda wakaangusha kampuni ya Nzoia, wahame Kenya. Wahame ama wasihame? Ndio watu wengine hapo wanajaribu kunipigia makelele saa hizi. Ati nimesema kuharibu. Nimesema na wacha nirudie. Si ndio? Ndio wasikie vizuri. Kuna watu sijui Azimio, sijui nyinyi watu ya Azimio ati wameenda kuissue statement hapo ati kutetea wezi na kutetea wafisadi. Nimesema wacha nirudie ndio wasikie vizuri. Si ndio? Wameniandika, wamejaza maneno kwa magazeti, sijui Law Society wamesema nini, sijui watu Azimio wamesema nini. Wacha nirudie. Nimesema wafisadi wote, wakora wote, wezi wote wahame Kenya. Wahame ama wasihame? Na wasipohama tunawafunga jela. Na wakiendelea wapange mpango waende mbinguni. Iko shida.
Hello, what's up everybody? This is Elijah Geshoro. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming to you from a different location, but same great content. I don't have my mic on, but I hope you're going to get me and you're going to hear what I'm saying. Like you've always done, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya. And the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. Well, yeah, so Mambo ni matatu. There are only 3 things. So this is a statement by the President of the Republic of Kenya that has drawn a lot of attention in this country because people have actually given different forms of interpretation to this statement. And this statement was first made by His Excellency the President when he was in his tour to Western Kenya. And he was addressing a businessman, Jaswant, who heads the Mumia's sugar company. And the president was simply speaking a message to cartels. And Jaswant is one person who has been seen as one of the greatest and most feared cartels in the sugar industry. And that's who the president was addressing. And he was saying that there are only 3 things. 1, you either go to jail, you migrate from Kenya, or you go to heaven. Now, people had a problem with that last statement of going to heaven because, like we know, you cannot go to heaven in your human form. You have to die. Was it, and people are insinuating, did the president insinuate that he would assassinate or murder Jaswant? That is what people are trying to interpret. And I remember even MPs drawn from the opposition, they came and forced the president to withdraw those statements. But the president remained uncowed and did not even withdraw the statements and insisted and actually repeated those statements again. There are only 3 things. You either go to heaven, you either go to jail, or you either get out of the country. So those statements have drawn a lot of reactions, and I want to know, what do you think the president meant by saying go to heaven? Did he mean that he will assassinate the billionaire, or the billionaire should actually commit suicide and go, So there are different angles of interpretation of that story, and I don't know what you personally interpreted that story to mean, but that has been it. So the statement has really trended in the Republic of Kenya. People are really using that statement. It has been on the Twitter trends for very, very long time now, almost a week, and people are still using that statement. And we have seen consequences of that statement, because Jaswant was actually forced to withdraw the cases in court. He had sued the government, and he was forced even to withdraw the court cases in the Court of Appeal. And this comes at a long backdrop of a battle between the Mumia Sugar Company and the residents of the company. The residents of Mumias, because this company was a multi-billion-dollar industry. But it seems it only benefits the people at the top, the high-ranking business people like Rai. But the farmers are crying. There's a lot of cane in the shambas that is just rotting. The people are not getting value for money. People are not getting returns on investments. People are unable to take kids to school. People are unable to improve their living standards, and all these things compiled together made the president very angry and very furious, and he made a point of coming out to defend the public and defend the people. Remember, this is not the first time the government is trying to change the fortunes of farmers at Mumias. There has been an outcry for a very long time, including the president Uhuru's administration. He had actually even invited an investor, the Rai, I think, is it the Rai family? Yeah, investors to invest in that sugar company and bring it back to profitability. It's just the same as Kenya Airways. These are big companies that have just ended up being nothing, making losses year in, year out, firing, retrenching. And really, they don't help the government, they don't help people. At the end of the day, the government puts in money to pay debts for these companies, but they are not making money. They are just a loss-making entities to the government. And it is painful, really, because this is taxpayers' money that could have gone into so many other things and so many other priorities of government that actually are really required: the hospitals, the roads, the police, all these things. So the president must be furious when he sees some of these actions, whereby a few people benefit from public resources at the expense of so many other Kenyans who should have actually benefited from these companies. So let us wait and see. At the end of the day, it's only time that will vindicate if these are just vipindi race, or just it's just a wave that will pass by. It's time that will actually vindicate the president and his actions, and we will be able to see if indeed it will work, if indeed the people of Mumias will be happy at the end of the 5 years, or whatever time this fight with the Rai will take, so that you're able finally to see if the people of Mumias will be able to sell their cane and improve their livelihoods and things like that. If you go to countries that grow cane for manufacture, you'll see that those people even are farming with tractors and things like that. Their lives have really changed because of agriculture. There are countries which are very serious with agriculture, and they have changed the lives of people. As opposed to Kenya, some of the poorest people in Kenya are farmers, actually, because of the cartels. Government keeps on calling cartels, cartels, but cartels are people with faces, and we need an end to that never-ending excuse of cartels. Now the government is in power. It has all the machinery. It has the judicial system. It has the criminal justice system. It has everything. So really we don't want excuses as Kenyans anymore. And if indeed it's true, it's the cartels who have been destroying the economy of this country. Now the government has the instruments of power, you know. We should not hear the government crying ever again, because we chose them so that they are able to defend the people, so that they are able to champion for the rights of the people, so that they are able to actually make people feel comfortable being in this country, and being proud of being in this country, you know. And this can only happen if and only if the government stamps its authority that it was given by Kenyans, and it's able to wipe out all the cartels in all the sectors. So that is what we are waiting to see is, in the meantime. We really hope the people, the farmers of Mumias and the Western Kenya will actually benefit from this war, and actually will be able to sell their produce, will be able to do all things that pertains to improving their standards of living. Because failure to that, then the government is just acting up, you know. It's just acting. We want to see an end to this, you know, to the excuses, to the bad life, to this many years of injustice, for farmers who have not been able to get justice from this kind of treatment, yeah, by brokers and cartels and people like that, who have always been the excuse for government not delivering on its mandate, you know. So this is a government that will solve these issues. If this government does not solve it, then we can resign with the fact that it will never happen. It will never ever happen, because this government is the one that chased away dynasties and told us the dynasties have gone now. Everything will work well, you know, and there will be no more issues to do with state capture and things like that. So that should never even feature anywhere in the excuses that they are thinking they should give in case of incompetence. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I had taken a 7 days hiatus break, the first one. Actually, this is my first ever break since I began my content creation journey. The longest and the first. And I have been busy, guys. I've been very busy. But I promise you, like I promised you in the beginning, a video a day, and more videos even to cover up for the lost time. And thank you so much for your support, guys. Finally, we are monetized, and yeah, we'll continue building this community together until we reach the greatest heights we can ever reach, which I believe we will certainly attain. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.